Hello students, I am Sunny sir from Mahdi English School. This video is for class 3, subject English. And before we continue with our video, you already know the important points that we discuss every day, that are the important instructions that I give you, and I expect you are all following that instructions. So what are that instructions? The first and foremost is you have to maintain cleanliness, because cleanliness is next to godliness. Cleanliness will keep your surroundings neat and clean, and it will also keep you away from diseases. And also, I tell you to keep washing your hands throughout the day. See that at every hour during the day you wash your hands properly. Also, when you go out, when you come back, every time you have to wash your hands. Never forget that. And see that you are wearing the mask on your face whenever you go outside. Also see that you maintain distance with everyone. Do not touch anyone whenever you go outside. When you come back, the first thing you have to do is sanitize your body. The thought for today is, it doesn't matter how slow you go, so long as you do not stop. So this is the famous story of tortoise, rabbit, how slow and steady wins the race. They had a bet in which tortoise won the race, though it was slower. But how was it possible? Because he never stopped. He never stopped. So where you stop, you lose. Even if you are going slow, it does not matter. Do not look at others who are ahead of you in the life. One day you will leave them behind. Because slow and steady wins the race, that means if you never stop progressing, if you never stop, even if you are slower, that means you win. So do not look at the speed, look at the progress. The progress should continue. Your growth should continue. Even if it is slower, it is not the matter. So please keep on moving, never stop. The content of today's video is lesson number 6, a life for others. That is the new lesson of your English textbook that we are going to start today. So in today's video, I will give you the introduction to the lesson. What is the lesson about? What are we going to learn in the lesson? So today we will just see the introduction to the lesson. And one most important point of today's video that I want you to write down in your book is, why are the trees important? Why are the trees important to all of us? This is the most important point in today's video. And reading and understanding of the lesson, that we shall continue in the next video. But today I'll give you the brief introduction about the story, and we will also learn about the importance of the trees, as this lesson is based on that. Green blessings means it is based on the trees. So let's start with the introduction. So lesson number 6, as I told you, write the name in your notebook, and as always, as I expect you to sit with your notebook, pencil and eraser, you are sitting with your notebooks open, I suppose. So in that, the heading you shall give is lesson number 6, a life for others. A life for others means the heading of the lesson says that you should live a life for helping others, because selfishness is not a good thing. Many people are selfish, they do not want to help others, but a real life is the life which you live for others. You should help others, those who are in need. You should never ignore the needy people. That is called a life for others. So let's see about the story. Means I will tell you the introduction to the story, the theme of the story, the central idea of the story. Let's read. So objective, why are we learning the lesson? What is the need of learning this lesson? A life for others. So objective is to understand the importance of the trees in our lives. What is the need of the trees around us? Why are we growing trees? Why are the people always speaking the slogans? Why are the slogans always put up? Save trees, save life. What is the need of saving trees? So, that is the objective of this lesson, to understand why the trees are important in our lives. Now, let's read about the story. This is a story about five cousins and their visit on summer to their grandfather's house in a village. So, as it is written over here, in this story, there are five cousins. They go to their grandfather's house in summertime. Maybe it is vacation time, because you have your summer vacations every year, as you know. So, these five cousins go to their grandfather's house, which is in the village, and it is the time of summer. Then see what is written next. The story is the narrator's description of a visit to his grandfather's village with his four cousins. So, as in total there are five cousins, but from that five cousins, one is the narrator. Narrator means the person who is telling the story to us. So, that narrator describes his experience when he goes to the grandfather's village with his four cousins. What is his experience? What did he learn over there? Or what all did he do over there? That is what he is sharing with us. So, one is the narrator who is telling the story, and the four cousins are along with him. During this visit, they saw their grandfather planting mango and neem saplings around the house. So, when they went to the village, what did they see? They saw that grandfather was planting saplings. What are saplings? The young plant, the small plants are called saplings, because in the beginning, when the plants are in their growing age, they are very small. So, that plants are called saplings. So, grandfather was planting mango and neem saplings around the house, and that is what these cousins observed. Upon being asked why he was planting trees that he would not leave to enjoy the fruits of, the old man replied that it was for others. Now, the question that came to these cousins' mind was, why is grandfather planting the trees? Because mango and neem will take so many years to grow. Mango tree and neem tree will become big when after years, and at that time, will the grandfather be alive? Will the grandfather be there to take the fruits from the tree? Will he be able to eat the fruits of this mango and neem? No, grandfather will not be alive at that time after so many years, because grandfather is already elder. He is already very old person, and maybe he will not be alive after so many years when these fruits will come on the trees. So, these cousins asked the grandfather, why are you planting these saplings? You will not be able to get the fruits after so many years. Then why are you planting these mango and neem saplings? It will take so many years to grow, and you will not be there then. Then grandfather replied, I am planting these trees for others in the village. I am not doing it for my own benefit. So this shows that grandfather was living the life for others. He was not interested in getting the fruits. He was interested in helping others. He wanted the people in the village to get the fruits and become happy. So that shows that how selfless he was. He was not at all selfish. He was thinking about others. Today, if he will plant trees, tomorrow the trees will become bigger. He will not be alive, the grandfather will not be alive, but the others in the village will get the fruits of his hard work today. That is what he explained. Then, many years later, the narrator experienced the truth of his grandfather's words when the children saw the changes in the environment of the village brought about by many trees his grandfather had planted. So, after so many years, when grandfather was not alive, grandfather was dead, after so many years, the narrator and his cousins again visited the same village when grandfather was no more. But there was the change in the environment, and there were so many trees in the village, and there was a good amount of rainfall, and all the people were having the fruits of the trees that grandfather had planted. So after that so many years, these cousins, the narrator and his cousins, understood the meaning of what grandfather had told them in the past when he was alive, when he was planting the trees. These cousins understood the meaning of grandfather's words only after the trees had become bigger. When the trees gave the fruits to the village people and the trees gave the shade to them, the environment changed because trees change our environment. They bring good rainfall, they give us shade, they give us fruits. So, seeing all that things, they came to know that yes, grandfather was a selfless person and he planted those mango and neem saplings for others. This is what we will learn in the story. So let us learn about the story and let us learn about the importance of the trees. Why the grandfather planted mango and neem saplings around the house. So this is what I want you to do. Plant trees around your homes. As the boy is planting the trees, I request you all to plant the trees around your homes. They give us oxygen free of cost. What do we get? The most important thing we get from trees, that is oxygen. It is impossible for us to survive without oxygen, and if trees would not be there, it is very difficult for us to get oxygen. Oxygen is very costly, but trees give it to us for free of cost. So we must value trees. You must plant the trees around your house as the grandfather planted. Then, importance of trees. Why are the trees important? What is this shown over here? The plants are shown, tree is shown over here. This is our earth. This is the globe. This is the whole world. So, most of the part is covered by trees. If you grow trees, you will save our earth. Now, what is the importance of trees? Why am I telling you again and again to plant the trees? So in this, the list is given. The importance of the trees I am going to explain. I want you to write this in your notebook. Why are the trees important? Trees are large. They provide shadow in summer. In summer season, when you are walking by, when you are going somewhere, you want to sit under a tree, you can, because trees will not charge you any money. It will give you shade with its branches and leaves. You can sit under the tree and protect yourself from the heat of the sun. They give us fruits and leaf. What do we get? We get fruits, we get leaves of the tree. Fruits is something that is protective food. If you eat fruits, you will not fall ill. So we get fruits from trees. They give us oxygen. As I told you in the previous slide, that oxygen is the most important thing for our survival that we get from trees. So please see that you write this point. Trees give us oxygen. We breathe in oxygen, we breathe out carbon dioxide. So when you breathe in and when you breathe out, that is how we live. We need oxygen every day. They are home of birds. Trees also are called home of birds. Birds build a nest on the trees. They live in that nest. Just like we build our homes, we make buildings, we make flats, etc. We need some home to live in. Same way, birds are also living. They also need homes to live in. So they build a nest on trees. They also provide shade to animals. As you might have seen, some animals rest under the trees when they are tired, like cows are there, dogs, etc. These animals which you see on the street, while they are tired, no one allows these animals to enter their homes. But the trees allow these animals to rest under the shade given by them. Trees help human beings as well as they help animals. The place where birds make the nest. So as I told you, home of the birds, the trees are the home for the birds, as the birds make the nest on the trees and they can live inside that nest. And they attract clouds. As we have discussed in the beginning of the video, trees help us bring good amount of rainfall. When you plant more and more trees, the clouds will be attracted. The clouds will come closer, and so we will get good amount of rainfall. So trees also attract clouds. Their trunks are used to make furniture. So you might have learnt in science, the trees are also used for making furniture. Different furniture we have in our homes, like chairs, tables. In school you have benches, you have board, etc. How do we make all these things? Where do all these things come from? It comes from wood, and we get wood from trees. Furniture is made with the help of trees. The paper that you are writing upon, that also comes from trees. So please plant more and more trees. They make our environment green, and as you know, when you plant more and more trees, our environment will be green. So there will be greenery all over, and our environment will look very beautiful, and you will love the sight of that place where there are so many trees planted around. So please grow more and more trees. Importance. Again, why are the trees important? The importance of the trees cannot be overlooked. Means we cannot ignore the importance of the trees. As I told you, trees hold a very special place in our life. So we cannot overlook, we cannot ignore the importance of the trees. Trees, as called the lungs of the nature, are important part of our life. We have lungs. We survive, we breathe in, we breathe out because we have lungs. Same way, trees are called lungs of nature. Without trees, nature cannot survive, and we can survive because of nature. So we have to take care of the nature's lungs, and trees are called lungs of nature and are important part of our life. One cannot imagine the existence of the life on earth without trees. We cannot imagine if trees will vanish. If all the trees are cut down, then human beings will not be able to survive for a long time. We cannot imagine a life on the earth without trees, because trees give us oxygen and they give us many more important things required by us. So see that you plant more and more trees in your surroundings. Then, types of plants. Can you identify these different types of plants, the trees which are shown over here? You should go in your surroundings, go somewhere, try to identify the different types of trees that are there in your surroundings. That is the work which I am giving you. You have to go in your surroundings, go in your neighborhood, outside, you can just have a nice walk with your parents. Just take the pictures of the trees and you can send it to me personally, and you can identify the names of the trees that are there in your surroundings. That is the task which I am giving you. You have to take the pictures of any two trees in your surroundings and you have to write the names of those trees, and then you have to send it to me. But see that you identify the trees correctly. You should know which tree is there near your house. So here are the examples. This is mango tree, this is coconut tree, pine tree, peepal tree, banyan tree, neem tree. These are the examples of the 6 trees that you might see in your surroundings. So there are many plants around us. Some are big, some are small. And these plants are tall, big and strong. And tall, big and strong plants are called trees. You have already learnt this in science. So the task which I have given you has to be completed in next 2 days. Take the pictures of the trees, send it to me with the names of the trees which you can find in your surroundings. I repeat, I do not want the pictures only. You should write the names of that trees along with the pictures you send. Next, plant a tree and get oxygen for free. If you plant trees, if you save trees and if you plant trees, what will you get for free? Oxygen. When you plant trees, the trees will give you oxygen. Like when we breathe out, we release carbon dioxide, and that is taken inside by trees because trees need carbon dioxide and they give us oxygen. That is an exchange offer we have with trees. They give us oxygen, we give them carbon dioxide. So we need them very badly for our survival. So please plant the trees and save trees. So what is the word environment? This word you have heard before, EVS, even you know the subject. What is environment? What is the meaning of this word environment? Trees protect our environment, but do you know what is the meaning of this word environment? Let's see. Our environment. An environment is everything that is around us, which includes both living and non-living things. Everything that is around us, it can be living or it can be non-living. For example, soil, water, animals, plants, which adapt themselves to the surroundings. It is nature's gift that helps in nourishing life on the earth. It will protect the life on the earth. Our environment is the gift that we have got from the nature, like soil, water, animals, plants. They adapt themselves to the surroundings. They adjust themselves wherever they are. And they also nourish the life on the earth. They protect us. So it is our duty to protect them. That is our environment. The environment plays an important role in the existence of life on the planet Earth. How are we alive? How do we survive? Because environment is protecting us. The word environment is derived from the word environ, 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 which means our surroundings, what is around you. Like in the beginning I told you, keep your surroundings neat and clean. So environment, what means your surrounding, what is around you. An ecosystem refers to all the living and non-living things present in the environment and is the foundation of biosphere, which determines the health of the entire planet Earth. It protects our entire planet Earth. Importance of environment. Why is the environment important? Environment plays an important role in healthy living and existence of life on planet Earth. If you want to live on Earth, on planet Earth, environment is very much important. Earth is a home for different living species, and we are all dependent on the environment for food, air, water, and other needs. We get all these basic necessities from environment, that is food, air, water. Therefore, it is important for every individual, means each one of us, to save and protect our environment, because otherwise we will not be able to get our basic necessities. So take care of your environment and environment will take care of you. So as you all can see over here, this is your textbook, lesson number 6. As I told you in the beginning, a life for others. You have already given this heading, I suppose. What is the name of the lesson? Lesson number 6, a life for others. As I told you the story, about the story that the grandfather lived the life for others. Let us solve the warm-up exercise which they have given on the first page of the lesson. How do trees help us? Take the correct sentences. So they have given 8 sentences over here. We have to mark the sentences which are correct. How do trees help us? We have discussed many important points. How are the trees helpful? So let's read the sentences one by one and tick mark the ones which are correct. Number 1. Trees clean the air by providing oxygen. Trees clean the air by providing oxygen. So it is correct because trees give us oxygen and they also clean the air. So you have to put tick mark because we get oxygen from trees. Number 2. Trees spoil the beauty of the place. Means when you plant trees, the place around will not look beautiful. It will spoil the beauty. So that is not the correct one. It is wrong. So we will not put tick mark over here because we just have to put tick mark on the sentences which are correct. Number 2 is incorrect. Number 3. Trees help in controlling flood. When there is lot of water coming towards us in the sea, there are floods, lot of water comes in the city. So trees can protect us from floods, and that is also correct. Number 3 is true. Then number 4, trees provide food. It is correct because we get food from many plants. We eat different parts of the plants. So trees provide food. Sentence number 4 is correct sentence. Trees provide us food. They give lots of fruits and vegetables. Number 5, wood from the tree is used to build houses, ships, bridges and make furniture. The wood that we get from trees, we can make house, ship, bridge and furniture. Even that is true. The wood is used for making so many things. So you just see how much important trees are for us. Number 6, trees cause air and water pollution. They make our air and water dirty. No, it is wrong. Trees do not cause air and water pollution. It is false. So I will not put tick mark over here. Number 6 is wrong. Number 7, trees provide shelter to animals. Trees provide shelter to animals. It is correct because animals can take rest under the trees. When they are tired, they can take rest for some time. They provide shelter to animals. Number 8, trees should be cut to build factories and roads. So should we cut down trees for our own benefits, for making factories and roads? No, we should not. So number 8 is also a false statement. We should not cut down the trees. Instead, we should grow more and more trees. So this was the warm-up exercise, and with this we complete our today's video of lesson number 6, a life for others. So Please grow as many plants as possible in your surroundings and see that if anyone is cutting down the trees, you should stop them. I hope you have enjoyed the video. Take care of yourselves and have a nice day.